Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to work on a crossword puzzle challenge. This, I guess you call it a challenge, I'm not sure. This is at Nellie and Ruth Designs here on YouTube, and she's just, she has been working in her crossword puzzle for maybe 2 years. I'm not sure. I bet it's close to 2 years at least. And so this year I thought that I would also do it. She finished her first book and she was starting a new one, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna work on it. So we're going to do my second one. It's going to be on this page. Now I decided that I want to use this one, this page on this side. This is, I don't know if I have, it's a collection from Hobby Lobby. One of theirs, you know, that's up on the, above the paper pads. They're like $6.99. I don't see I don't have the thing that shows it all in here. But that's where it's from. So I decided I wanted to do this, but I wanted to try to cover all the way around. So I have done some measuring, and we're going to see if I did this right. All right. I already see a problem here. And that is that I don't know. Oh, I know. Maybe. No, okay. I don't know why I have this marked down here. I think I got confused. So I'm just... What did I do? I think I got turned around on it. Let's see. Or maybe... No, this goes here. I don't know what I did. I think I had my page turned around a different way. We're going to do this over, and I'll just show you how I think I have this figured out, except for I need my... I don't know where my eraser is, so we're just going to use a different... We'll just use a pen. I don't think it'll show through. Okay, so I think this one is correct. This one needs to be right there. Yeah, that one's correct. Okay, so this one is where I have some problems. Okay, so this needs to be cut here. Let me get this on here straight. Okay, maybe. All right. So I need to cut it here and here. That's where that's going to cut. And then this side, I need to cut. No, I don't need to cut there. That's the, I'll need to cut the inside, but first we're going to get the outside part done. Okay, let's see if I've confused myself anymore. Get my trimmer. Oh, I'm going to need my little trimmer because I'm going to cut out the window, and I can't do that on my Caterpillar. I mean, I guess there might be a way, but okay. So I need to cut this down right there. Hope that's right. Yep, okay. Alright, so, oh, that did not, feel like my blade is very sharp. I think I need a new one. Okay, and then I'll put that there. Okay, now, does this fit on here? Okay, I got that far. If you watch me very much, you know my measuring skills are lacking. Okay, so now okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shut this for a minute. This is not going to be as easy as I thought, right? Oh, what was I thinking? Okay, so this needs to go over. I've already forgotten. This is not good. I just can't. I'm having a hard time here. Okay, so it needs to go to right. I see. Get that even. Yes, that line there. So I'm going to, I didn't think I'd have to draw a line, but I'm going to have to, because I got to cut it in the middle. I can't cut from the sides, you know. Okay, I got to have that on line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is draw a line there, and draw a line on this one. Gotta have it straight though. I don't have that. I'll just line up my ruler. Okay, and then this side is right there. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty here, but I am. Okay. Not too far. Okay. I need it to be on that line right there, but I need it to be straight. Okay, I think I got it. Almost. No, I don't. It's going the wrong way. Well, the main thing, oh, I don't have that. This one goes here, and maybe I should have done that with the other side. That goes there. Okay, so then I gotta connect those two. Well, that was a lot easier. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. Yeah, I don't have that right on there. That's not going to work the way I did that, so we're going to redo this. I had it too far in. Did I do any of it right? No. So, oh, I don't know where to put this. Connect this line to this line, and this is the one that I need. And that's the one I need. Okay, now let's get my trimmer. I guess I'm going to have to open this up. Going to cut from here to there. I hope I haven't confused y'all, because I had myself confused for a minute there. I don't know. I don't know if this comes out yet, so I may still be confused. Now, if I decide to do this again, I won't make you watch it. I won't put it on video, I'll just do it. Okay, so now, let's see. Oh, it worked. I think I got it upside down though. No, I don't. Yeah, this side is a little bit further in than this side. I probably should take just a hair off of it. And hopefully I won't ruin it by doing that. Okay, so we'll go over just that far. Okay, now let's see if it's okay. Yep, it's a little off, but I'm going to leave it alone because if I keep at it, it's going to be a lot off everywhere. I think it's okay. Let's do some inking around it. And I think I will use my gray today. I think this is the one. Yeah. Use the gray one for the gray. Oh boy. I didn't really mean to have that much on there. I'm gonna have to see if I can find some to put on it there. I'm not doing so good today, am I? It's been a busy day here, and I thought I'm going to try to get what I can done because this is, I've got tomorrow, and then after that I'm off for my surgery, so I won't have any more videos made for quite a while. I talked to the nurse this morning because they still hadn't called with my time, and my parents are taking me and they were getting kind of anxious to know. So, because my husband doesn't drive, in case you don't know our story. He was in an accident and hasn't driven since then. Much he hates it too. But anyway, I was talking to her and I said, I just can't wait to get this done. She said, I hate to tell you, but this is a really hard thing to heal from. This is going to take you a while. It's not going to be easy. I said, oh, I know. I just meant that this is the 4th time we've scheduled this, and I'm hoping this time I get there. She laughed and she said, oh, yeah. Because we scheduled it a lot. There's just been a lot happen. Okay. So then I was at my thrift store I like to go to that's only open on Friday. And I was talking to the lady. It's a church thrift store. And I've known this lady for years. Our kids are the same. A lot of the same ages. She has a lot more kids than me, but we have kids the same ages. Our girls were in 4-H together, I think. I think it was 4-H. I don't think it was Girl Scouts. I think it was 4-H. Anyway, I told her, I said, well, I won't be in for a while now because I'm having surgery. And she asked what for, and I told her. And she patted the other lady on the shoulder and kind of looked at her and she goes, I've had that surgery. And I've had it twice and it failed both times. I was like, oh. So she asked what doctor I had, and I told her, and she goes, good, you don't have the same one I had, because he botched it. She's got some problems from it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I hope I don't go through all that. Looks like he cut nerves and stuff, and she's having a lot of problems from it. I'm like, oh boy. I don't want to go through that, so we'll see. Where's my goodness? Oops, I don't have it. First off, I got a lot of glue leaking out. And second, I don't have it quite up where it belongs. I don't know if I'll do this again. Look at that. I'm going to have to put something over here, because I thought we had it a lot better than that. Or I thought I did. Kick this one out of my little holder. I'm not going to use it today. Okay. Alright, now this one should be easier. I'm going to use this one on this side. So, mark it here, and here. Hopefully I did this one right. We'll sink around it. Kind of wishing I wouldn't have. I've had trouble with this brush in the past. I think it's the way it's shaped. So I'm kind of wishing I wouldn't have used it, but I need to continue, because otherwise it's going to really stick out on the other page that I got way too much on there. I'm doing it slower, so I'm not like spreading it everywhere if I can help it. Wish I could find a brush like my big one that I use for my brown, but that was a makeup set that I bought years ago, before everybody started using these in their inking, and I never really used it, and then when everybody started using them for inking, I grabbed that brush. So I don't know, but I really like how that one goes on. Alright, so now let's get this. And we'll put this one on. And I was using this for a video yesterday, so you're going to see a lot of this paper and stuff in another video. I can't even remember what I made yesterday. I think I made a tag. That is not very right there. But what I'm trying to do in this book is get out collections that I've had for a while and haven't used all of and want to use it. And then I can use it in here. So that's what I want to do. And I got ladies again this week. I didn't plan on having ladies, but I just couldn't find anything else that I thought was going to work. So these ladies are going to go over here. She's going to go over, no, I had it this way. I had her here and her here. But I've got to figure out something to cover this up. And you know what I should have done? I should have traced it out before I put it on there, and then I could have cut me a little frame to go around there, right? I wasn't quite thinking, was I? I don't know. I don't know if I can trust myself to do this. Okay, I'm going to line this up here and put this here and here. Okay, and then I'm going to line it up here and put it here and here. And I should have, well, I don't know how I've done that. Okay, let's see if this will work. It's just a piece of paper if it doesn't, right? Okay. Now, I need to go out from that mark. So, I'm going to go at this 3/8 inch thing right here. And go down. And then I will put, what line is that? It's right here. Oops, 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 oops. I need another hand. Okay. Ah! I'll put this one on the second line. I did do 3/8, right? That doesn't look right. 3/8. Now, all right, yeah, okay. So now I need to cut this out, and I cut up some of my lines. Oh, I just put that back up, but I need it back. Ah, what am I doing? I'm losing my mind, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Why is this so long? It doesn't need to be that long, does it? What? Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, but those look fine. Except I want to go in a mark from that. Okay, and then I need... I know why it's so long, because I went from the top, didn't I? Okay, so I want... Okay, I'm at 3/8 inch from here. Just going, oops, that one won't work. Where is my good one? There it is. I'm just going to do this. Okay. Alright. So if I have that there, then I need to go here. Now I'm going to put that on the 3/8 and cut it. Okay, now I'm going to go just a little bit in from there. where to stop that. Oops, I cut up too high on that. Oh well, I can glue it down and it won't show. Cut this. That barely works, but it works. Yay! But I don't like how it looks on the side, but I'm just going to go with it. This is really rough down there. I think I need a new blade because that cut really rough. Okay. Inking on this. I don't know. I don't want to, if I use this brush, it's all going to be inked because it's going to cover the whole thing. So I guess I will use this one. Oops, 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 oops. So how's your day going? It's going well. Alright, so now I'll put this right here and that will help cover up my boo-boo. Yep, okay, let's put some glue on it. Yeah, I got glue on my... That's what happens when you go on your page like a dodo bird. And here I go doing it again. I can't seem to hang on to it. All thumbs today. I want to do it this way. Okay, there we go. Got it on there. That will help take care of that. All right, now I will try to hurry now. Okay, so I'm going to spread it out so I can get everybody spread out on here and know I'm getting them where I want them. I'm trying to find the... There we go. Get this where you can see it. Alright, so let me put that on top of that paper. These ladies are going to go over here, and these ladies are going to go here on either side of that crossword puzzle. They're going to go there. Okay, and I have some flowers and all kinds of stuff here. These, I think I had them on this side. I know I had this in between, and I might have had that right there. I'm not sure. I cannot remember. This side, I gotta get it very quick. This side I didn't have anything in my collection that was solid, kind of like this, so we're going to cut this frame up and use it. And I just want to put it across the bottom here, just like that. It almost fills the whole thing in. It's just got a little bit that it doesn't. So we're going to put that there. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, got it right. You can see all my marks from going around it with the black. I'm going to have to cut off some of that because it's hanging too low. The paper that I used is. So it's going to go there, somewhere there. It's got a flower, which is probably, I'm not sure. Okay, so I had this little guy. I think, no, I wanted this one. And, had a butterfly. See, I got everything figured out, and then I had to move it all. And things got moved around. I have him over here. I think I had these over here. This lady's bare feet drive me crazy because they look like they are so misshapen. They just look awful. Like uncomfortable awful. Okay. Now, what was I going to... I think I want to put this here, and put this here, and put butterfly over there, and this up here. I think that would look better. And then my bee can go right here, somewhere. Somewhere up here, or maybe down here. No, I want it up here. Okay. Oh, I have a title somewhere in this mess that I wanted to use. Let me pick up this mess of stuff here. It's not, I guess, it's a title, but there's going to be something in there too. And I found what I was looking for. I'm going to move these papers over so they're out of my way, and all I've got is the embellishment stuff's over here now. That way, that's going to help me a lot. I was getting confused, but I wanted to put this over here. Happy and you know it. I think it's so cute. Okay, and I'm not going to ink. I guess I need to ink, I inked that one. I was thinking I wasn't going to do any, but I did the one. So I guess I got to do a little bit. But I'm not going to do like I usually do with my brown and go up in the white. I'm just going to leave the white. I thought about cutting it, but I've done that with Hobby Lobby's die cuts out of these sets before, and they are thick. These die cuts are thick, and it's hard for me to get a nice even line and make it look nice, so I'm leaving it the way it is. I'm not going to try to take off some of this white because they're really thick. The paper in these collections is very, very thin, but if you get one of the collections that's got the die cuts are so nice. Very nice. Woo! Ooh! About took the handle off my wheelbarrow. But I was working with it yesterday, and I thought, well, my next thing I wanted to do was crossword puzzle. So why go to my shelf and try to find something else when this looks so springy? Why, you know, why waste the time and when I can just use this? don't really plan to use my sewing ladies throughout the whole thing, but I might end up doing it because I have a lot and I love them. I've been collecting them for years. I love to sew too, but I haven't sewn for, you know, really the last time I did much sewing was when I was sewing masks. And I think I just did myself in with that. My daughters and I had several sewing machines going and we were just sewing masks like crazy. We sold some, and then after, well, first thing we did was donate to the hospital and to a senior center here, a senior apartment complex where my husband's grandma lived until she passed away. Well, she had to go in the nursing home for a while, so. But we took him there, and then we took him to the hospital, and then orders started coming in, which I didn't plan on selling any. I was just making them because I had the ability. And there was a need. So, but the orders started coming in, and then I got contacted by McDonald's, and they gave me the neatest McDonald fabric and had me make masks for each of their employees. So I think I just kind of did myself in on sewing. I've got some stuff on my table that I need to do, but I don't know, I haven't wanted to. Ooh, I might have to I maybe can get it there. I planned on putting my main part of my title right there. I like to buy old sewing baskets that have, you know, supplies and stuff in them. I've had several because I love the old stuff. But I was doing some organizing in there, and I told my husband, I said, I bet this will stump the grandkids someday if they're going through this, or if they have a sell and they sell it or whatever. Somebody might be stumped from this because I have the little bars. They're like metal bars. There was a company sending them to you for free if you were making them. They're about yay long and real thin, and they're to go across the bridge of the nose, and they bend. They're a lot better than the wires from the beginning of making them. But I have a whole bunch in my sewing box because those came about the end of making them. Because after I got it, I didn't make any more after that because I never felt like it for a long time. I don't know what I did with my tweezers. I'll use these. They're not my favorite, but they'll work. Oops, I didn't mean to slide that like that. Okay, now we'll get these ladies down. And all of these came out of, where's my book? I just have my book. No, that's not my book, that's the paper. I must have put my book up. I have these books, they're really neat. They're kind of like a magazine. They look like a magazine, but they're pictures of all the patterns. So these aren't really from patterns, but they look, well, I can show you the paper I have up there where I cut one of these out. And I've been kicking myself ever since because I got them out of the Goodwill bins. And there was probably 30 or 40 in there. And at that point, books were a quarter. But I wasn't sure if they were a quarter because they weren't in the book bins. They were in the houseware bins. So I wasn't sure how I was going to have to pay for them. So I grabbed 3. And they were a quarter each. Not to mention that the guy gave me a huge discount anyway. So I have kicked myself ever since because why did I leave those there? What was I thinking? I'll probably never come across that deal again. I didn't even know these things existed. But here's the paper I have. See, it's like a big magazine. It's got the pictures and everything. So, yeah, so I probably left at least 30 of them there in the bins. I don't know what I was thinking. But I've been very unhappy with myself for it. Anytime I get those out, I think, oh, you doofus, why didn't you buy all those? It was one of those days when the bins were being very good to me as a junk journaler. I don't know if anybody else thought the bins were being good that day because, you know, maybe they weren't what the resellers wanted, but for me, I was finding all kinds of stuff that day. And I had a cart full by the time I found these because we'd been through the books and everything. And then we went just to peek through the housewares. I'm glad we did. So I already had a huge cart full. Now, last time I was there was 50 cents, but a friend told me that the prices have gone up again, but she didn't know if the books had. But I haven't been there for months. And I probably won't be for months. I'm going to, if I can get a hold of this, I'm going to scoot it like that. There. Now our gnome, and then we'll do the title. Alright, so I'm changing stamps. I did not like the stamps that I had last week. I didn't like using them. But I couldn't find my other ones, and I found them this week. I had them organized up in my hutch in a box that said wood stamps. But I just couldn't find them. And oh, there. I guess these are all upside down in here. That's special. Ooh. We're going to flip this around. Oh, that didn't work so well. I don't need that in there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put Springtime Fun. Where's my... There it is. Right where it belongs. Maybe I'll start over one from where I thought I was going to start. And I won't be putting it by her head then. Ooh, I about started in the spot where I thought I was going to. Get it out. I don't think I've ever used these. Oh, I got that one really crooked. These are They're crooked. They're not the way they are on the top. Oh well. Oh, are you kidding me? Maybe I'm going back to the other ones. This will drive me crazy. Let's see how this one does. See, I had that straight up and down. Nope, we're going back to the other ones after this. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that one was straight. Springtime. I need an E. Did I already use my E? No. Okay. There it is. They're not on there right at all. Okay, so we'll put fun. I'm sorry if I don't laugh about it. What am I going to do? Okay, and then adhesive right there. I want to put flowers. Get these where I can see them. Okay, I think I'll put flowers right here. That went sideways. Oh my. Oh wow, this journal is just for me. Just for the fun of it. And I'm glad that the first time I used these was in a journal that's just for the fun of it and not on something I was making for somebody. Ah, that would have been terrible. Flowers. And I might put mushrooms because I've got mushrooms on here. And where I live, mushrooms are a big part of spring. M-U-S-H. Okay. Yeah, okay. Mushrooms. And it's crazy if you wanted to buy them around here now. I mean, you used to be able to buy them from people. They're going like 80 to 100 a pound now. That was a couple of years ago that we thought about it, and it's really frustrating because my parents own land and my husband's tried to go out there and he gets beat to it. So I don't know who on earth is going out there, but they shouldn't be. But of course they never get caught. There's no one around, you know, that can watch over it, so. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to put on there. And my last one I didn't show after, but I put on the go. I did that after. And I did quite a bit after, I think. But here's this week's. I think it looks very springy. I love that dress. This one. I love that. All right. You have a blessed day, and I will link you to her latest crossword puzzle. But I got to tell you that there's probably, by the time you see this, she'll probably have another one up. But I will not be able to get it linked unless, I don't know, maybe I can get it changed. But when I upload this today, I will put the one that's the latest one for now. But if you're really interested and you want to see it, her newest one, then look at her videos for her newest one, because I'm sure she'll have another one. So you have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.